Dear students, welcome back after the break. Let me start my lecture again from the topic, the objective of the firm. As I told you that managerial economics begins by postulating a theory of the firm. Originally, the theory of the firm was based on the assumption that the objective of the firm was to maximize the short-term profits. We can also call it the current profits. But firms are often observed to sacrifice short-term profit for the sake of increasing future or long-term profits. For example, expenditures on research and development, new capital equipments, and an enhanced promotional campaign. So it means that both the short-term and long-term profits are very important, and the theory of the firm is to maximize the value or wealth of the firm. So originally, the theory of the firm was that to maximize the profit in the short run. But if we see the functions of the firm, we can find that they are nowadays interested to increase the long run profit. So it means the firms are interested to increase the wealth of the firm. The value of the firm refers the present value of all expected future profits. So future profits must be discounted to the present, because a dollar of profit in the future is worth less than a dollar of profit today. So I can write that present value of a firm is equal to pi 1 divided by 1 plus R1 plus pi 2 divided by 1 plus R2 plus pi n divided by 1 plus R n. I can also write it as present value is equal to summation ty up to n pi of t divided by 1 plus RT. PV stands for the present value of all expected future profits. It means that this is the value of the profits that the firm will earn in the future. Pi 1, this is the profit in year 1. This is the profit in year 2, and so on. For example, if we are discounting for 20 years, so n will be 20. R, this is the discount rate. For example, R may be 10%. This is equal to 0.01, maybe 8%, maybe 5%. This is the compact form of this expression. In the summarized form, we can write it as PV is equal to sigma. Sigma is the symbol for summation. In mathematics, we use this symbol to sum up something, to sum up some expressions. So sigma means summation. This is pi t stands for pi 1, pi 2, and so on. And this is the denominator of the above expression. And t is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Number of years we are considering. We are including this t. T is the time dimension. T is the time dimension in this expression. Why we are including this dimension, this time dimension into this expression? In order to allow for the uncertainty. As we know that future is always uncertain. We are not sure about the future. That is why we are including time dimension into the expression in order to capture the effect of uncertainty. Each year the firm is passing. If we say that if more uncertain future expected profits if the future expected profits that the firm will earn are uncertain, for example, I am talking about pi t, then the firm will use the higher discount rate, which is R. If the discount rate is higher, it means that future value of the expected profits are low. So, the basic objective of the firm is to maximize the future value. We can also write this expression as in order to better understand, as we know that profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. Symbolically, I can write this expression like this: total revenue minus total cost. This symbol is used for the profit. Total revenue is denoted by TR and total cost is denoted by TC. Actually, this is the profit. So, we can write this expression as PV is equal to summation Ty up to n, total revenue of T minus total cost of T whole divided by 1 plus R T. Now, the question is that we are going to maximize this value and we are going to minimize this value. This is the basic objective of the firm. The basic objective of the firm is either to maximize its revenue or to minimize its cost. So, we know that total revenue is the function of output or sales of the firm, that is If Q is more, total revenue will be more. And also total revenue of the firm depends on the pricing policy. One is sale and second one is pricing policy of the commodities. By changing prices, he can get more revenue. So this is the basic objective of the firm, to get more total revenue. Now, how to increase total revenue? How to increase total revenue? This is the responsibility of the marketing department. How to increase total revenue? This is the responsibility of the marketing department of the firm. Now look at this part, total cost. Total cost, it depends on the use of technology. Technology of production and resources prices. Technology of production, and second is resources prices. If we subtract total cost from the total revenue, we can get total profit. So this is total cost depends on the technology of the production and resource prices. So it is the responsibility of the personnel department, production department, how to minimize the cost. This is the responsibility of the personnel department, that how to minimize the cost of production in order to get more profit. The above equation can be used to organize the discussion of how various departments within the firm interact with each other. Now, functions of the business administration studies. So there are different functional areas of the business administration, like marketing, finance department, HR department. So the marketing department can reduce the cost associated with a given level of output by promoting upsell. For example, this is the total cost. This is the responsibility of the marketing department to reduce this figure, to reduce this amount. The production and personnel department can stimulate sales by quality improvement and the development of new products. How they will increase sale? This is sale of the firm. How they will increase? By creating new products, by promoting sales, the development of new products, the improvement of quality. With these two strategies, this department can increase sale of the firm. The accounting department can provide more timely information on sale and cost. This is the basic responsibility of the accounting department, that they provide information on sales and cost. So if we look at into these departments, the accounting department, the finance department, the marketing department, the HR department, they are connected with each other. All these activities increase the efficiency. All these activities increase the efficiency of the firm and reduce its risk, thereby allowing the firm to use a lower discount rate to determine the present value of its future products. If uncertainty is low, like for example, if uncertainty is low, the firm will use lower value for the discount rate. it means that present value of the future expected profits will be higher to the firm. And this is the basic objective of the firm, that how to increase this value, how to increase wealth of the firm, how to increase income of the firm. This is the basic objective of the finance of the firm. But up to this point we were discussing that the firm can operate easily. They can produce anything according to their will. But in reality, firms are not free to produce what they want to the amount of output how much they desire. They cannot get this objective due to some constraints. So the firm always face some constraints in the real world. Which kind of constraints? There may be physical constraints. There may be financial constraint. So the firm objective is to maximize wealth or the value of the firm. This is the basic objective, to maximize value of the firm or wealth of the firm. The firm faces some constraints while producing different quantities of goods. So there are limitations on the availability of resources. For example, a firm may not be able to hire as many skilled workers as it wants, especially in the short run. The firm is unable to get as many skilled workers as it wants in the short run, because in the short run the firm cannot get the skilled workers. Besides this one, the firm may not be able to acquire all the specific raw materials it demands. The specific raw materials is also not available during the short run. The firm faces limitation on factory and warehouse space and in the quantity of available funds for a given project. So financial constraints is another issue. The firm also faces many legal constraints. Besides hiring the skilled labor, besides the financial constraints, the firm may also face some legal constraints. Legal constraints mean from the government. These take the form of minimum wage laws, health and safety standards, pollution emission standards, as well as the laws and regulation that prevent firm from employing unfair business practices. So due to these constraints, the firm restricts the range of possibilities. The firm is not freely move up to those points which it desires. So there is not a freedom of action of the firm to the level. So these constraints will restrict the firm actions. Freedom of action of the firm to a level that is lower than, in the absence of such constraints, that is called unconstrained optimization. Unconstrained optimization means that the firm is performing its action to achieve the maximum profit by producing more amount of output, but according to his will. The number of units he want to produce, he can produce. The number of laborers he want to hire, he can. The price he fix, he can. But in the long, due to the constraints, the firm is not able to get as many units as he want. Due to the financial constraint, the firm is always facing financial constraints. The firm is always facing legal constraints. The firm is always facing physical constraints. So these are the constraints which limit the production units, which restrict his decision to fix the total amount of output. Okay, the next topic is limitation of the theory of the firm. The theory of the firm, which postulates that the objective of the firm is to maximize the value of the firm, this one, has been criticized as being much narrow and unrealistic. So we said that this is the only objective of the firm, to get more wealth. But this concept is unrealistic, very narrow. This is very narrow concept. It means that this is not the sole objective of the firm to get maximum output, to increase his wealth. The broader theories of the firm postulate that the primary objective of the firm is the maximization of sale. So, other theories say that maximization of sale, maximization of sales, this is the another objective of the firm. Maximization of management utility, maximization of management utility, this is another objective of the firm in the real world. And satisfying behavior means consumer satisfaction. So, originally the theory of the firm says that the only objective of the firm is to get maximum wealth, but these original theories has been criticized by many researchers, and they are focusing on that the objective of the firm is now to maximize the amount of sales, maximization of management utility. If they betterly manage the working activities of different organization, so they can get maximum utility. Another one is the consumer satisfaction. If the consumers are satisfied from the sale, from the products, from the quality of these products, so they can get maximum satisfaction. So maximization of wealth is not the sole objective of the firm, but in the real world, maximization of sales, maximization of management utility, and consumer satisfaction, these are the most important objectives of the firm. According to the sales maximization model, maximization model, this concept model was produced by William Baumol. According to the sales maximization model, managers of modern corporations seek to maximize sale after an adequate level of profit has been earned to satisfying stakeholder. So this model says that maximization, the sole objective of the firm is the maximization of sale after getting the adequate level of profit. Once the firm achieves its desired level of profit, so its major objective is to maximize the sale. This is the basic theory of the basic theme of the sale maximization model. Another model developed by Oliver Williamson, according to the management utility maximization model, this one, according to the management utility maximization model, managers are more interested in maximizing their utility, measured in terms of their compensation. It means that managers are more interested in maximizing their utility. This is the basic theme of maximization of management utility model, that managers are always interested to maximize their utility. This is the basic theme. For example, salaries, fringe benefits, stock options, etc. These are the benefits which the firms are interested. The size of their stock, the extent of control over the corporation, lavish offices, then and the maximization corporation profits, and this is called principal agent problem. This is called principal agent problem. It means that if we talk about maximization of management utility. So the managers are always interested their own profit. The managers are always interested their own profit. So if they are interested to earn more profit for themselves, they have no interest to increase the wealth of the owner, to wealth of the profit. They are completely interested in their own profit. So what is the principal agent problem? This is an issue. The agent or manager may be more interested in maximizing his or her benefits than maximizing the principal owner interest. It means that the manager or agent may be more interested in maximizing his. So means there are two kinds of interest. One is manager interest, and the second one is owner interest. So principal agent problem focuses on that the manager is only interested in his own benefits. He takes decision for his own sake. This is the major issue, and he ignores the owner interest. So how this problem can be solved? Because this person, the manager, will get more income, more wealth, but wealth of the owner remains unchanged. So how to solve this issue? So there are two options. This problem can be resolved by trying the manager reward to the firm performance in relation to other firms in the same industry. This problem can be solved by trying the manager reward to the firm performance. It means that the manager will get his reward based on the firm performance. If the firm performance is good, he will get more income. If the firm performance is not good, he will get less income. This is one option. Another is that manager who maximize their own interests rather than the corporation profits are more likely to be replaced either by the stakeholders. So the owner of the firm needs to replace him with another stakeholders. Remove this manager from the firm and invite other stakeholders in order to solve the principal agent issue. So as a result of corporation being taken over, merged with another firm that cease to unexploited profits potential to the firm. So the stakeholders in that corporation will be removed. Those managers who are just thinking for own sake will be replaced by new stockholders. Okay, thank you so much. In the next session, we will discuss about the new topic. Thank you.